This is the Cashflow board game.
Does your chair have the quadrant on the back of your chair, Robert?
Yeah, that was a gift to me.
That's amazing.
But this here is
A cash flow game.
is it upside down? No, it's upside down. So this here is when you go to school, this is the rat race. Go to school, get a job, da 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 da. And the object is to get out here. Capitalism. So I'm putting deals together. You know, I'm a deal junkie. I hate to say it. I'm waiting for the markets to crash, and I'm going to structure another deal, take it to the bank, get it financing, pull my money out tax-free, and go to do the next deal. But 99% of the kids who are 20 years old, they have dreams of getting stuck in the rat race. So again, as Maria Montessori said, what the hand does, the mind remembers. So these kids will play this game 10 times. Suddenly the lights go on. They go, oh my God. It deprograms them.
Right.
Go to school, get a job, work hard, invest in the stock market. I want to be a capitalist out here.
Right.
And when the lights go on, that's when they change. But until then, talking to a 20-year-old, waste of time.
Right. Right. And my boys are 5 and 6 years old. Are they too young to play the cash flow game?
What's that?
My boys, they're 5 and 6 years old. Are they too young to play the cash flow game? Or could they play
There's
it?
a cash flow for kids.
There is. Okay. All right.
And there's also an online version. I like the board game version too, because you have to use your hands. And if you play with, let's say, 3 or 4 people, you have to cooperate, talk, there's all these different deals on it. And you got to think,
Okay.
well, what's this deal going to do for my financial statement?
Right.
So it's the doing that changes the mind,
Okay.
not the thinking.
Right. And that's what Rich Dad Poor Dad is about. You know, when you're telling this tale of your rich dad putting you through the paces and making you do all these uncomfortable things that didn't make sense to you, he's basically forcing you to use the hand or to use your actions to fundamentally understand what money is, what wealth is. And that was another game. Right? The greedy bankers are about to do it again. In 2008, they crashed our financial system and nearly bankrupted the entire global economy. Then they received trillions of dollars in government bailouts. And after, they demanded fat bonuses paid for by you, the taxpayer.
It turns out the banks haven't just been screwing the American taxpayers, they're also screwing over their investors. Turns out the banking industry is the worst place you could put your money, despite enormous taxpayer bailouts.
Now the bankers are back to take away your financial freedom. They lie and tell you that cryptocurrency isn't safe. They try to make it illegal for you to choose how to invest your hard-earned money. They lie and say cryptocurrency is used by money launderers and criminals. But look at the record. It's the banks themselves that launder hundreds of billions of dollars every year to the biggest criminal operations in the world.
Leaked documents have revealed how some UK banks have helped criminals, money launderers and Russians under sanctions.
American authorities discovered that the Sinaloa cartel moved $881 million through HSBC accounts as bank officials turned a blind eye to the illegality.
The bankers lie and say cryptocurrency is not a real investment. Meanwhile, the smartest CEOs in the world are buying billions and billions of it. The truth is that banks lie about cryptocurrency because it makes them scared. The banks take $9 trillion per year of your hard-earned money, and they are worried that they will finally be exposed. They're scared because crypto means they can no longer control your money, which means they can no longer control you. They are scared because you might actually understand your money and intelligently decide what to do with it. Now is the time for us to come together, fight back, and take control. It's time to educate ourselves, our families, and our communities. Because financial education means financial freedom. We know that cryptocurrencies will help us build the new decentralized financial system of the future. A banking system that is of the people, by the people, and for the people. A banking system where access to finance is a fundamental human right. A banking system that is free and fair and welcomes all humans on this earth. The DeFi revolution is happening. We, the people, can no longer be fooled. We choose to take control of our finances. We choose to take control of our freedom. We choose to take control of our future. Join us, and let's take back our financial freedom forever.
Yeah, so I'm playing when I'm 10 years old. I started, so I'm 75, that's 65 years ago. And I said, are you doing this? He goes, 4 greenhouses, 1031s, a tax-free exchange. I take my capital gains out tax-free. I don't pay taxes legally. Again, the name of the game, don't pay taxes legally. I don't want to go to jail and do the hula for somebody. So, but I'm always figuring out, if I do this, what's my tax consequence?
Right.
So if I buy Apple at $10 and I sell it at 100, I have a capital gains tax.
Right.
The same with real estate. When they flipped real estate, they had a tax consequence. So I never flip. I don't sell. If I have equity, let's say I buy a house for 1,000 or 100,000, it's $1 million today, but I have to have the income to support the valuation, as you know. So I got tenant in there and all this. I go to the bank and said, my house is now worth $1 million. I have this much cash flow coming to it. Can I borrow $50,000? When I borrow debt, it's tax-free. Debt is tax-free because money is created when people borrow. And again, in 1913 in the US, the Federal Reserve Bank was created, but so was the Internal Revenue Service created. Coincidence?